Hello guys and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're running the Just Flight Arrow. This is the early release version, so it's not ready for prime time yet, but I've got to say, of all the birds I have tried at sort of this early stage, this has been the most solid I've ever come across. I think it's nearly ready, guys. It shouldn't be long now. Now we're in VR today in the HP Reverb G2 because I wanted to check to see how it feels. And I mean, you probably know what I'm going to say really, but I mean, the textures look unbelievable. I feel like I could reach out and touch them in this headset, and I can't wait for motion controller support from the sim. Now just to say, you can see we've got the GNS 530 running at the moment, because we're heading to Birmingham. We're going to check out the photogrammetry there. But this little nifty configuration iPad system lets you change on the fly the GPS, which I think is a very nifty feature that they've been able to add in, which is brilliant. But yeah, just enjoying these views, and you know, I just love how stable the Piper range are, even the Cherokees and Warriors. But I've flown in a number of different, I'm quite lucky really, I've flown in a Cherokee, but also the Piper Arrow that we are flying today. And do you know what, the stability, it reminds me, because at the moment I'm completely hands off, and I've got it trimmed out for about 2,200 feet, and I literally am not doing anything, and she's just flying beautifully through the air because that really strong low wing just really makes the aircraft very stable in the air. Now this new update, it just feels even smoother. I've been able to up my graphic settings. In fact, the VR Pilot, who's a great YouTuber, please check his channel out, I'll put his link in the description below, also noted that he is getting better performance, and I've got to agree. I've got most of my settings now on Ultra, or the clouds are on Ultra, light shafts and all those kind of good things. Few little bits that I've changed and are now on high, but overall it's unbelievable. I do feel that the RTX 3090, the party piece of it is the ability to up your resolution in the Reverb G2 to native, and it doesn't seem to make any difference, which is incredible. Not only that, I do feel the extra VRAM really makes the experience a lot smoother. We hardly get any stutters these days. It's incredible. So I honestly, I do feel the 3090, if you can afford it, you know, it is worth the money, but in a PC build, I wouldn't really recommend buying one on its own unless you've got a CPU that matches it. I've said this pretty much from day one, but I have learnt now that the 3090, the big deal is not about the extra frame rate, but it's about the ability to run higher resolutions, particularly in VR. This is an absolute pleasure, and it's incredible. I just love this aircraft so much. Anyway, we're going to continue on our merry way, and I'll see you when we get to Birmingham, which won't be long actually. I can see it on the horizon there. I'm looking forward to seeing the photogrammetry and to see if we can get away with the performance as well, because I'd imagine that's going to take a hit. The clouds, by the way, are looking beautiful. They've done a great job. There's no graining anymore, and it's just so smooth. I'm locked at 30 frames per second motion projection, and yeah, this is literally VR flight simming nirvana right now, without a doubt. Can't believe this cockpit. I know I've harped on about it in my last video, but it really is a cut above anything I've ever seen before. It looks so damn real. There's nothing left to the imagination here. Looks even better in the Reverb G2 than on my monitor, as you can imagine, because it's a 4K headset, and wow, it's so real. I can almost smell the aircraft. And that's happened before, you know, where I've been flying and I've had this sort of perceived smell of the aircraft. And that says it all really, doesn't it? That, you know, your brain's being tricked into thinking you really are in the real thing. Anyway, I'll see you nearer to Birmingham. So welcome back. We are now on the outskirts of Birmingham, and that is the photogrammetry area on our nose. Be interesting to see if we get any performance impact because of that. So far, so good. Everything is as smooth as it was before. Honestly, unless it's this aircraft, because it could be the Piper Arrow that's doing this, but I'm definitely getting even smoother performance than before. It could be a combination of the two, really, with the update. I've just changed tanks, because you have to do that with the Piper Arrow, because it's not fuel injected, so you make sure you have to put the fuel pump on and change tanks and keep them balanced. Or if you're feeling really lazy, there's an option in the configuration menu to let the I guess the autopilot system do that for you. Very clever stuff. Okay, this is looking really spectacular. I think we need to get low now. We've got special permission here today. We're going to go down to at least 1,000 feet, if not lower than that. But they do have a rather strong accent here in Birmingham. Not my favourite city, if I'm honest. I hate driving around Birmingham. It's very complicated. I don't know why, I just don't like driving around it. I think the last time I was here, I'm trying to think, what was I doing last time I was here? I think I went to see Joe Satriani, fantastic virtuoso guitarist, who's, you know, I've been inspired over the years as a guitarist myself. So if you don't know who he is, check out Joe Satriani on YouTube. My favourite track, I think, of his must be War. So if you type in Joe Satriani War, in fact, sod it, I'll put it in a link in the description below. Incredible instrumentalist. Anyway, I digress, like I always do. And here we are, we're in full photogrammetry mode now. So, let's see how it looks. I believe there is a BT tower, that might be it actually off our nose there, in Birmingham. So far this is looking very nice indeed. I think we'll check out and go to the external view as we go over the main centre area. So we're actually really low at the moment, about 900 feet. In fact, I think we're a bit lower than that actually. And yeah, looking very nice indeed. If I had to be really picky, I think some of the photogrammetry in some of these UK cities... Oh, there's actually a crane there. That's been modelled. That's actually a custom object. They could do with doing that for London as well. But yeah, I think just ever so slightly grainier. Not so well defined as some of the European cities that I've noticed. Even Southampton, actually. You can see there that the tower there, that office block, looks a little bit dodgy. Oh dear, looks very dodgy. But you know, I don't want to be too picky about this weirdness going on over there as well. But you know, this is a free update, and I'm sure they will improve the data as time goes on. And this, to me, certainly looks better than sort of just normal auto gem, because really, generally speaking, you're not going to be flying around this low. Amazing how I'm getting away with this in VR with this level of detail. It's unbelievable. And I'm hoping Stormforce, which is the company that I've used for my computer build, will be providing some discounts codes for us very, very soon, because I know a lot of you are looking to upgrade. So we'll just do another pass here. It does look spectacular. It looks really nice indeed. Very convincing indeed for me, personally. Having been to Birmingham a few times, to say the least. Gigged here many, many times as well. So we're really nice and low here. We're about 500 feet actually. And this is looking very convincing. I do feel some of this is, you know, some of the weirdness is due to my internet connection, because I can only manage about 35 megs, and I really do feel to get the most out of this photogrammetry you probably need a lot faster internet. But it's good enough for me. I'm happy with this. I think it looks fantastic. Wowzers. See if I can find the hotel that I've stayed in a few times. Trying hard not to do the local accent because I will butcher it. And sometimes, to give you a tip guys, if it does look a bit strange, just fly around the area and eventually it'll load in. I think it's looking better now than it did when our first fly pass. Yeah, that roundabout is absolutely awful. I hate that roundabout. But the fact I can recognise everything really, really well. In fact, that is the hotel there. See the main road there. I think I stayed in that high-rise building there before a few times. A great night out in Birmingham, I've got to say. You've got everything. You've got the shops and you've got the nightlife. And there's the BT Tower right there. I never thought I could get away with doing this in VR, not even with a computer this powerful. It just shows you what can be achieved. Beautiful church down there as well. Can you believe this detail whilst in VR? It's incredible. Wowzers, absolutely stunning. Had a little stutter there just for about half a second. That's the first one we've had actually. Thought I'd best mention it. I know you guys want to know what the performance is like, and generally speaking it's absolutely smooth as silk, but there is every now and then you'll get a little stutter, but I mean come on, it's expected. And I'm actually running this off an old SSD drive and I really should change it to my M2 drive because I think I'd get even better performance. And I'm going to actually experiment trying some of these photogrammic areas cached as well. I think that will make a huge difference. But I'm literally streaming this at the moment whilst recording with pretty much everything on high or ultra settings. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this, I've got to say. Anyway, let's head to Birmingham Airport, which should be around here somewhere, to our sort of 1-2 o'clock. And we'll call this video done. Here we go then, a little high on the glide slope, but we're doing okay. Mixture fully rich. Fuel pump actually should be on, it's off, but never mind. So professional me. I am concentrating more this time, hence the lack of talking. Into the flare, bring her down nice and gently. Oh, we had a bit of a stutter there. It's funny, if you're going to get a stutter, you always get it just before you touch down. And there we are. I hope you enjoyed that little flight over Birmingham, part of my UK tour series. We're going to head up a little bit more up north, and we're going to head to Manchester Barton, which is one of the custom modelled airfields. And any of you old timers on the channel will know that I've featured Barton quite a lot in X-Plane 11 with the Orbex scenery, so it'll be interesting to see how it compares. But for now, I bid you farewell. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye for now.